My child, listen carefully because this message is not an accident. You clicked for a reason, and heaven brought you here today because your season is changing. The tears you cried when nobody was watching, the prayers you whispered when your heart was heavy, the moments you wondered if I still heard you, I saw them all. I was with you in the quiet nights. I was with you when you felt forgotten. I was with you when doors closed and people walked away. My child, I want you to understand something today. Your pain was not the end of your story. Your waiting was not wasted. Your struggle was not hidden from my eyes. I have been working in places you could not see, arranging things you could not control, and preparing blessings you could not imagine. You thought the delay meant denial, but I tell you now, sometimes I slow things down because I am protecting you. Sometimes I remove what you want because I am preparing what you need. Sometimes I close a small door because I am leading you toward a greater one. Do not allow yesterday's disappointment to destroy tomorrow's faith. My child, I know you have carried worries about your family. I know you have looked at your responsibilities and wondered how everything will work out. I know you have smiled in front of others while carrying battles inside your heart. But listen to my words today. Fear does not have the final voice over your life. Your situation does not have the final voice over your future. I am still writing your story. The same hands that created the heavens are holding you. The same power that opened impossible paths is still moving today. You may not see the answer yet, but my child, unseen does not mean unfinished. A seed grows beneath the ground before anyone sees the harvest. A miracle begins before anyone notices the change. A new chapter starts before the page is turned. So trust me while I work. If these words are touching your heart right, I trust your timing. As a sign of faith, because today you are choosing hope over fear. My child, remember Joseph. He walked through betrayal, rejection, loneliness, and years of waiting. People forgot him, but I never forgot him. What others used to harm him, I used to prepare him. The pit could not stop my plan. The prison could not cancel my promise. The rejection could not remove my purpose. And I tell you today, what happened against you cannot defeat what I placed within you. Every challenge taught you something. Every difficult season strengthened something inside you. Every tear became part of the testimony I am building through your life. You ask me, why is this taking so long? My child, because valuable things require preparation. Before a tree provides shade, it must grow roots. Before a person carries a blessing, they must develop wisdom. Before a new door opens, the heart must be ready to walk through it. I am not only changing your circumstances, I am strengthening you. Because when the blessing arrives, I want you to have the wisdom to protect it, the humility to appreciate it, and the heart to use it for good. Do not compare your journey with others. You see their success, but you do not see their private battles. You see their harvest, but you do not see their years of planting. Your path is different because your purpose is different. My child, stop saying you are too late. Stop believing you missed your chance. Stop thinking your best days are behind you. I can restore peace. I can create opportunities. I can bring the right people at the right time. But I also want you to rise with faith. Take the step you have been afraid to take. Improve yourself. Use the abilities I placed inside you. Be faithful with what is already in your hands. A blessing is not only something you receive, sometimes it is something you prepare for. Wake up with gratitude. Work with honesty. Speak with kindness. Help others when you can. Protect your heart from bitterness. Because, my child, a peaceful heart is also a blessing. There are people listening right now who feel tired. You have been strong for everyone else, but inside you wonder who is helping you. I see you. I see the sacrifices nobody thanked you for. I see the good you did when nobody noticed. I see the times you kept going, even when giving up felt easier. And I tell you, keep walking. The storm cannot last forever. The night cannot defeat the sunrise. The difficult chapter cannot erase the beautiful ending I am preparing. Your life still has meaning. Your prayers still matter. Your future still carries hope. Do not let one painful season convince you that your whole journey is broken. My child, today I want you to release the weight you were never created to carry. Release the fear. Release the anger. Release the thought that you are alone. Place your trust in me and move forward one step at a time. If you believe that I am guiding you into a new season, write, "My faith is alive." And let your heart remember that hope is still here. Stay with this message until the end, because every word is here to strengthen your faith, renew your courage, and remind you that your story is not finished. There are still lessons your heart needs to receive. There is still encouragement waiting for you. There are still words that will help you walk into tomorrow with confidence. My child, I am with you in the valley, and I am with you on the mountain. I am with you when you have plenty, and I am with you when you are waiting. Never measure my love by a temporary situation. You are valued. You are seen. You are not forgotten. You are not forgotten. If my words have brought peace to your heart today, like this message, subscribe for more encouragement, share it with someone who needs hope. And if you feel happy with my words and want to help this message reach more hearts, support this ministry through the link given below. Remember, my child, the story is still being written, and the next chapter can be greater than everything you left behind. My child, come closer and listen with your heart, because what I am speaking into your life today is not just about what you receive, but about who you become while you are waiting. Many people ask for the blessing, but they forget the transformation that comes before the blessing. Many people ask for open doors, but they do not understand that I first strengthen the person who will walk through those doors. My child, I have seen your patience. I have seen the moments when you wanted answers immediately, but still continued forward. I have seen the days when your faith felt small, yet you still held on. And I want you to know something. Small faith placed in my hands can still move a great mountain. Do not look at yourself and say, "I am not strong enough." Do not look at your past and say, "I have made too many mistakes." Do not look at your situation and say, "Nothing can change." Because I do not build futures only with perfect people. I work through willing hearts. Every person you admire had moments of weakness. Every powerful testimony started with a challenge. Every victory had a battle before it. The difficult road you walked was not without meaning. My child, remember this. Pressure can reveal strength you never knew you had. The seed buried beneath the soil may feel surrounded by darkness, but that darkness becomes the place where growth begins. You may have felt buried, but I was helping you grow roots. You may have felt delayed, but I was developing patience. You may have felt ignored, but I was teaching you to depend on a strength greater than human approval. If this message is speaking to your heart, write, "I will keep believing," as a declaration that your faith is stronger than your fear. My child, I know there were moments when you watched others move ahead while you felt stuck. You celebrated other people's success while secretly wondering when your own moment would come. I saw that. I saw when you chose kindness even while hurting. I saw when you encouraged others while needing encouragement yourself. I saw when you helped someone else, even though you were waiting for help too. Nothing done with a sincere heart is forgotten. The world often notices appearance, but I look deeper. I see character. I see honesty. I see love. I see the quiet choices nobody else knows about. And those small choices are shaping the person you're becoming. My child, do not allow jealousy to steal your peace. Someone else receiving a blessing does not mean yours has disappeared. The sun shines on many places, but every place receives the light at the right time. Your moment is not canceled because someone else is celebrating. Keep preparing. Keep learning. Keep growing. Keep believing. because preparation seasons are powerful seasons. A farmer does not plant a seed today and become angry because the tree is not there tomorrow. The farmer waters it, protects it, and trusts the process. In the same way, protect what I placed inside you. Your dreams need patience. Your purpose needs discipline. Your future needs your participation. My child, I want you to understand that faith is not only waiting, faith is also walking. Take the next right step. Forgive the person you have been holding in your heart. Start the work you keep delaying. Use the gift you have been hiding. Speak words of hope instead of words of defeat. Your words matter. When you constantly say, I cannot, you close your own courage. When you constantly say, nothing good happens for me, you train your heart to expect disappointment. But today, begin speaking with faith. Say, I am learning. Say, I am growing. Say, a new beginning is possible. Because your mindset shapes how you walk through life. My child, there are some things you prayed for that did not happen because I was protecting you from something you could not see. Some closed doors were not punishments. They were protection. Some people leaving your life was not rejection. It was redirection. Some delays were not destruction. They were preparation. One day you will look back and understand why certain things happened the way they did. You will see that I was guiding you even when you thought nothing was moving. You will see that every chapter had a purpose. My child, I know money problems can feel heavy. I know responsibilities can make your heart tired. I know uncertainty can make tomorrow look frightening. But never forget this truth. Your peace should not depend only on what you possess. A wealthy life begins with a faithful heart, a grateful spirit, and wisdom to handle what comes. Use what you have wisely. Be thankful for small beginnings. Do not despise little steps. A small step in the right direction is still progress. A small opportunity can become a big door. A small act of faith can begin a great change. Look at what is already in your hands. Sometimes the answer you are searching for begins with something you already carry. A talent, an idea, a connection, a lesson, a new decision. My child, do not wait for everything to become perfect before you start moving. Walk with courage. Grow with patience. Trust with confidence. If you are ready to stop living in fear and start walking with faith, write, I choose courage today. And let those words remind you that you are stronger than the worries trying to stop you. Continue listening until the end, because every message is building something inside you. These words are here to lift your spirit, renew your thinking, and help you face your life with a stronger heart. You did not arrive here by mistake. You are receiving this reminder because sometimes a tired heart needs fresh strength. My child, the past taught you lessons, but it does not own your future. The failures taught you wisdom, but they do not define your identity. The struggles created endurance, but they do not remove your purpose. Keep walking, keep hoping, keep your heart open. There are still beautiful moments ahead. There are still new beginnings waiting. There are still reasons to smile that you have not discovered yet. Remember, my child, I was with you yesterday. I am with you today, and I will continue guiding you into tomorrow. Your journey is not over. A new chapter is still possible. My child, listen closely, because the words you are receiving today are meant to strengthen the places inside you that became tired during the battle. You have been carrying questions that nobody sees. You have been fighting thoughts that nobody hears. You have been walking through situations that many people around you do not understand. But I understand. I saw every moment when you wanted to give up, but chose to continue. I saw every morning when you woke up carrying yesterday's worries, but still tried again. I saw every time you prayed quietly, because you did not even have the strength to explain your pain to another person. My child, never believe that your quiet battles are invisible. The world may celebrate public victories, but I see private faithfulness. I see the person who keeps going when there is no applause. I see the heart that still chooses kindness after disappointment. I see the soul that continues hoping after many unanswered questions. And I want you to know this today. Your current chapter is not your final chapter. A difficult page does not mean the whole story is filled with pain. A stormy night does not mean the sun has disappeared. A closed door does not mean every opportunity is gone. Sometimes the path changes because I am leading you somewhere greater. My child, trust my direction even when you do not understand every step. When you walk through a dark valley, you want immediate answers. You want to know when, where, and how everything will happen. But sometimes faith grows when you learn to walk without seeing the entire road. You do not need to know every detail of tomorrow to trust that I am already there. If these words are giving strength to your heart, write, I believe a new door will open, as a reminder that your hope is still alive. My child, there were moments when people underestimated you. Some people looked at where you were and assumed they knew where you were going. Some people judged your struggle without understanding your story. Some people left because they only wanted to stand beside you during comfortable seasons. But listen carefully. The opinions of people do not cancel the purpose I placed within you. A diamond does not lose value because someone does not recognize it. A seed does not stop growing because someone cannot see what is happening underground. Your worth is not decided by those who failed to appreciate you. You are not behind. You are becoming. You are learning. You are growing. You are being shaped for what is ahead. My child, remember that many great journeys started in small places. David was in the field before he entered the palace. Joseph was in the prison before he stepped into leadership. The small beginning did not stop the greater purpose. So do not be ashamed of where you are today. Use this season. Learn from it. Build discipline. Develop wisdom. Strengthen your character. Because what grows inside you is often more important than what changes around you. My child, I know you have prayed for financial peace. I know you have asked for provision. I know you have wondered how you will handle the responsibilities in front of you. But I want you to see beyond just receiving. I want you to grow in wisdom. A blessing without wisdom can disappear. An opportunity without preparation can be wasted. A new door requires a ready heart. So while you pray for more, also learn to manage what you already have. Be faithful with small things. Use your time carefully. Improve the skills I placed inside you. Treat people with respect. Walk with honesty even when nobody is watching. Because true success is not only about what comes into your hands, it is also about who you become in your heart. My child, there are some battles you faced that actually made you stronger. You asked why you had to walk through certain difficulties. You asked why things did not happen faster. But look at yourself today. You survived moments you thought would break you. You overcame days you thought you could not handle. You learned lessons that created wisdom inside you. The situation that tried to weaken you became the place where strength was formed. Never underestimate what growth looks like. Sometimes growth looks like learning patience. Sometimes growth looks like walking away from what harms you. Sometimes growth looks like starting again after disappointment. Sometimes growth looks like trusting when answers are not immediate. My child, stop replaying the mistakes of yesterday. You cannot move into a new chapter while holding the weight of every old page. Learn from the past, but do not live there. Forgive yourself. Grow, rise, move forward. Every sunrise is a reminder that another beginning is possible. Every breath is a sign that your journey continues. You still have purpose. You still have something valuable to give. You still have opportunities waiting ahead. My child, I want you to protect your heart. Not everyone will understand your journey. Not everyone will support your growth. Not everyone who walks beside you today is meant to walk with you forever. Love people, but do not lose yourself trying to gain everyone's approval. Walk with humility. Walk with wisdom. Walk with peace. The right people will recognize the value of your heart. The right opportunities will connect at the right time. The right doors will open according to the right season. If you are ready to release the past and receive strength for your future, write, "I am ready for my new beginning," and let this be a declaration of faith. My child, keep listening, because every word is here to remind you that you are not defeated. The situation can change, the heart can heal, the mind can find peace again, the future can become brighter. Do not allow fear to write a story that faith can overcome. You have walked through hard days, but you have also gained strength. You have lost some things, but you have also learned valuable lessons. You have faced storms, but you are still standing. And that means your journey continues. My child, trust the process. Trust the growth. Trust that even now, things are working in ways you cannot yet see. The waiting season is not empty. The preparation season is not wasted. The quiet season is not forgotten. Keep your faith alive. Keep your heart open. Keep moving forward, because what is ahead of you can carry more peace, more wisdom, and more purpose than what you left behind. Remember this, my child. I never lost sight of you, not for one moment. You were held through yesterday. You are guided today, and you will be strengthened for everything waiting tomorrow. My child, listen with an open heart, because there is something I want you to remember today. The season that tested you did not come to destroy you. The moments that challenged you did not come to remove your purpose. The difficulties that made you cry did not have enough power to stop the future I placed inside you. You have been through days when you questioned your strength. You have been through moments when you looked around and wondered why everything seemed harder for you. You watched others moving forward while you felt like you were standing still. You wondered if your prayers were reaching heaven. But my child, I heard every word, even the prayers you could not speak, even the tears that fell when your heart had no more sentences, even the quiet moments when you simply looked up and hoped I understood. I understood. I was there. I never walked away from you. Sometimes silence does not mean absence. Sometimes silence means something is being prepared. A teacher is often quiet during a test, but the teacher is still present. In the same way, when you were walking through your test, I was still watching over you. I was giving you strength you did not even realize you had. I was helping you stand through situations that once seemed impossible. Look at yourself today. You survived things you thought would defeat you. You overcame moments you thought would break you. You continued walking when stopping felt easier. That is not weakness, my child. That is strength growing inside you. If these words are reminding you that you are never alone, write, "I will continue with faith," and let your heart declare that your journey is still moving forward. My child, I know there are dreams inside you that you almost buried. There are hopes you stopped talking about because they seemed too far away. There are ideas you placed aside because disappointment convinced you they would never happen. But today, I want you to look again. Sometimes a dream does not die. Sometimes it is waiting for the right season. A flower does not bloom every month of the year, but when its time arrives, nothing can stop it from opening. Your life also has seasons. There is a season to learn. There is a season to grow. There is a season to rebuild. There is a season to receive. Do not hate the season of preparation. Preparation is where foundations become strong. A house built quickly without a foundation cannot stand against storms. In the same way, I have been strengthening your foundation. Your patience, your wisdom, your character, your understanding. The things nobody sees are often the things that support everything people will one day notice. My child, I want you to stop thinking that nothing is happening. Growth is happening. Healing is happening. Wisdom is happening. Transformation is happening. You may not see every change yet, but something is moving inside you. The person you are becoming is not the same person who entered the storm. You have learned. You have matured. You have discovered strength you never knew existed. My child, remember that every blessing carries responsibility. Many ask for greater opportunities, but they forget that greater opportunities require a prepared heart. That is why I teach patience before increase. That is why I teach humility before promotion. That is why I teach gratitude before abundance. Because I do not only care about what you receive, I care about who you become. When your heart is full of wisdom, you can handle what is placed in your hands. When your mind is full of peace, you can make better decisions. When your spirit is full of faith, you can continue even during uncertain times. My child, I also want you to release the habit of comparing your timeline with someone else. Comparison steals joy. Comparison creates unnecessary pain. Comparison makes you forget the blessings already around you. Someone else's success is not proof of your failure. Someone else's open door is not proof that yours will stay closed. Every life has a different path. Every story has different chapters. Trust the timing of your own journey. A sunrise does not compete with another sunrise. Each one arrives at its appointed moment. My child, I know you have carried financial concerns. You wondered about bills. You wondered about responsibilities. You wondered about your family's future. But do not allow worry to control your heart. Use wisdom. Take action. Be responsible. Work with honesty. Look for opportunities. Develop the abilities I placed inside you. Faith does not mean doing nothing. Faith means moving forward while trusting that you are not walking alone. The small steps you take today can create the changes you see tomorrow. The discipline you build today can become the stability you experience later. Do not ignore small beginnings. Many great things begin quietly. A large tree starts as a small seed. A long journey begins with one step. A changed life begins with one decision. My child, make that decision today. Choose hope instead of hopelessness. Choose growth instead of giving up. Choose gratitude instead of complaining. Choose faith instead of fear, because what you feed inside your heart will grow. Feed your courage. Feed your wisdom. Feed your peace. Feed your faith. If you are ready to trust the process and continue moving forward, write, "My future is in God's hands," as a reminder that fear will not control your next chapter. My child, continue watching and listening, because the words ahead are meant to strengthen your heart even more. There are reminders you still need to hear. There are truths your soul needs to remember. There is encouragement waiting for the places inside you that became tired. You did not come this far just to stop here. The road behind you proves that you can continue. The storms behind you prove that you can overcome. The lessons behind you prove that you are growing. My child, never forget this. A painful beginning can still lead to a beautiful ending. A difficult chapter can still become a powerful testimony. A season of waiting can still become a season of purpose. Keep walking. Keep believing. Keep choosing what is right. I see your effort. I see your heart. I see the person you are becoming. And as you move forward with faith, wisdom, and patience, remember this truth. You are not forgotten. You are not without purpose. You are not walking alone. I have been with you through every yesterday. I am with you in this moment, and I will continue guiding you into every tomorrow. My child, listen carefully, because these words are reaching you in a moment when your heart may need strength more than ever. There are times in life when you wonder why the road became so difficult. There are times when you look at your situation and ask why things did not happen the way you expected. There are times when you give your best, help others, stay faithful, and still feel like your own breakthrough is taking longer than you hoped. But my child, I want you to remember something powerful today. A delay is not always a denial. A closed door is not always a rejection. A difficult moment is not always a defeat. Sometimes the road changes because I am leading you away from something that would harm you and toward something that will help you grow. You see one chapter, I see the whole story. You see one moment, I see everything I am building through your journey. Trust me, even when the path looks different from what you imagined. Trust me when things move slowly. Trust me when you are learning lessons you never expected to learn. Because even in the waiting, something valuable is happening. My child, the waiting season is where patience becomes stronger. The waiting season is where wisdom grows deeper. The waiting season is where your heart discovers what truly matters. Do not waste your waiting by only worrying. Use your waiting to prepare. Use your waiting to learn. Use your waiting to become stronger. If these words are giving your heart new hope, write, "I trust the journey." And let this be your reminder that your current situation is not your final destination. My child, I know there were moments when you felt overlooked. You wondered why others received opportunities while you were still praying. You wondered why others moved ahead while you were still trying to find your way. But I want you to understand, you do not see the entire story of another person's life. You see their results, but you do not see their struggles. You see their success, but you do not see their sacrifices. You see their moment of harvest, but you do not see their years of planting seeds. So, do not compare. Comparison will make you ignore the blessings already growing in your own life. Your journey has meaning. Your timing has purpose. Your path is not supposed to look exactly like anyone else's. My child, remember the farmer. Before the harvest comes, there are days when the field looks empty. The farmer plants. The farmer waters. The farmer waits. Even when nothing appears above the ground, something is happening beneath the surface. That is how growth works. That is how transformation works. That is how life works. There are things happening inside you right now that you cannot fully see. Your patience is growing. Your understanding is growing. Your courage is growing. Your faith is growing. One day you will look back and realize that this season was not empty. It was preparing you. My child, I also want you to protect your thoughts. Your thoughts are powerful. When you constantly focus on everything wrong, your heart becomes heavy. When you only think about what you lost, you forget what remains. When you only look backward, it becomes harder to move forward. Today, choose a new direction. Start noticing small blessings. Start appreciating simple moments. Start speaking words that bring life instead of fear. Say, "I can grow." Say, "I can learn." Say, "I can begin again." Because the words you repeat often become the beliefs you carry. My child, there is more strength inside you than you realize. You survived days you thought would break you. You faced challenges that once looked impossible. You walked through storms that tested your heart. Yet you are still here. That means your story continues. Do not allow a painful yesterday to steal the possibilities of tomorrow. Do not allow one disappointment to convince you that nothing good can happen. The chapter can change. The situation can improve. The heart can heal. The mind can find peace again. My child, I want you to remember the importance of gratitude. Gratitude does not mean everything is perfect. Gratitude means you recognize goodness even while you are growing. A grateful heart notices blessings that worry often hides. Be thankful for the strength you have. Be thankful for the lessons you learned. Be thankful for another chance to move forward. Every day is an opportunity to choose differently. Every morning is a reminder that the story is still being written. My child, there may be people who did not understand your journey. There may be people who doubted your dreams. There may be people who walked away when life became difficult. But do not allow bitterness to take root inside your heart. Forgiveness does not mean what happened was right. Forgiveness means you are choosing freedom instead of carrying the weight forever. Release what keeps hurting you. Release what keeps holding you back. Make room for peace. Make room for growth. Make room for the new things ahead. If you are ready to move forward with a peaceful heart, write, I release the past and welcome peace as a step of faith today. My child, continue listening until the end, because there are still words your heart needs to receive. There is still encouragement waiting for you. There is still wisdom that can help you walk into your next season with strength. Do not leave before receiving what your heart came here to find. Your life matters. Your choices matter. Your growth matters. You are not just waiting for something around you to change. Something inside you is changing too, and that transformation is valuable. My child, remember this. You are not defined by your hardest day. You are not defined by your biggest mistake. You are not defined by the opinions of people who never understood your journey. You are growing. You are learning. You are becoming stronger. Keep choosing faith. Keep choosing kindness. Keep choosing wisdom. The road ahead can still hold beautiful moments. The future can still surprise you. A new beginning can still arrive. If these words brought comfort to your heart today, like this message, subscribe for more words of hope. Share it with someone who needs encouragement. And if you feel happy with my words and want this message to continue reaching more people, support this ministry through the link given below. My child, never forget, the same strength that carried you through yesterday will help you walk through tomorrow. Continue with hope. Continue with courage. Continue with faith. Your story is still unfolding. My child, listen carefully, because the words reaching your heart today are meant to remind you of something you may have forgotten during the difficult moments. You are stronger than the season that tried to break you. You are greater than the disappointment that tried to define you. You are more than the mistakes, delays, and struggles you have experienced. There were moments when you questioned yourself. There were nights when you wondered if anything was changing. There were times when you looked at your situation and thought that everything was standing still. But my child, I want you to understand this truth. Not every movement is visible. Not every change can be seen immediately. Not every answer arrives in the way you expected. Sometimes the greatest transformations happen quietly. A tree grows silently. The sun rises slowly. A heart heals one moment at a time. And your life can also change step by step. Do not reject small progress because you are waiting for a big miracle. Every step forward matters. Every lesson matters. Every moment of growth matters. My child, I have seen the effort you made when nobody appreciated it. I have seen the kindness you gave when nobody returned it. I have seen the patience you showed when giving up would have been easier. Nothing done with a sincere heart is wasted. The world may forget. People may overlook. But I see what happens in secret. I see the person you are becoming. If these words are bringing strength back into your spirit, write, my journey has a purpose, and let this be your reminder that your story is still moving forward. My child, there are moments when life removes things you wanted to keep. Relationships change, plans change, dreams take different directions, and sometimes you ask why something you cared about had to end. But listen carefully. Sometimes an ending is not the destruction of your future. Sometimes an ending is the beginning of your growth. A closed chapter allows a new chapter to begin. An empty space creates room for something different. A changed direction can lead you somewhere you never imagined. Do not spend your whole life staring at the door that closed. Turn around. There may be another door waiting for you to notice it. My child, I know change can feel uncomfortable. The unknown can create fear. Starting again can feel difficult. But many beautiful things begin outside the place of comfort. A bird cannot discover the sky while refusing to leave the nest. A seed cannot become a tree while staying only a seed. Growth requires movement. Growth requires trust. Growth requires courage. And you have more courage inside you than you realize. My child, remember the moments you thought you could not survive. You survived them. Remember the problems you thought you could never overcome. You moved through them. Remember the days you prayed just for enough strength to continue. You are still here. That is evidence that your story was not finished. Do not underestimate the strength that has already carried you this far. My child, I want you to stop waiting for perfect conditions before you begin. Many people wait for the perfect moment, the perfect resources, the perfect confidence, the perfect opportunity. But growth often begins with one small step taken in faith. Start where you are. Use what you have. Learn what you need. Improve each day. The person who moves slowly but continues will go further than the person who dreams but never begins. My child, your future is shaped by the choices you make today. Choose discipline when distractions call your name. Choose patience when frustration rises. Choose kindness when anger feels easier. Choose hope when fear tries to speak louder. Small choices create big changes over time. Your daily habits become the path you walk. Protect your thoughts. Protect your words. Protect your actions, because the seeds you plant today become the harvest you experience tomorrow. My child, I know some people hurt you. I know some words stayed in your heart longer than they should have. I know some memories still appear when you wish they would disappear. But today, I invite you to choose healing. Do not allow people who hurt your past to continue controlling your present. Do not allow yesterday's pain to steal today's peace. Your heart deserves freedom. Your mind deserves rest. Your life deserves a new beginning. Forgive, not because the pain did not matter, but because your peace matters. Release what keeps pulling you backward. You were created to move forward. If you are choosing peace over the pain of yesterday, write, "My heart is ready to heal," as a declaration that you are stepping into freedom. My child, there are blessings people often ignore because they are waiting for something bigger. The breath you have today, the opportunity to try again, the lessons you learned, the people who truly care, the strength that carried you here. These things matter. Do not become so focused on what is missing that you forget what remains. A thankful heart sees light even before the full sunrise appears. Gratitude opens your eyes to the gifts already around you. My child, continue watching, because this message is not only about encouragement, it is about transformation. It is about helping you rise. It is about reminding you to walk with wisdom, faith, and courage. You are not here just to hear words. You are here to carry these lessons into your life. Be more patient. Be more loving. Be more hopeful. Be more willing to grow. Every day is a chance to become better than yesterday. My child, never believe that your value disappeared because someone failed to recognize it. Gold is still gold even before it is discovered. A diamond is still valuable before it is polished. Your worth does not depend on temporary opinions. Stand with humility. Walk with confidence. Continue improving. Continue believing. The road ahead may not always be easy, but you are not the same person who started the journey. You have learned. You have grown. You have become stronger. Remember this, my child. The storm taught you endurance. The waiting taught you patience. The challenges taught you wisdom. And every lesson is helping shape the next chapter of your life. Keep walking. Keep trusting. Keep your heart open, because the story is still continuing and there are pages ahead that you have not seen yet. My child, listen carefully, because today I want to speak to the part of your heart that became tired from waiting. The part of you that still believes, but sometimes feels weak. The part of you that smiles for others but silently carries questions inside. The part of you that says, "I trust," but still wonders when the situation will finally change. I know every thought. I know every concern. I know every moment when you looked around and wondered if you were forgotten. But my child, hear these words clearly. You were never forgotten. A delay in your life does not mean I have stopped caring. A quiet season does not mean nothing is happening. A difficult road does not mean you are walking without guidance. Sometimes the greatest work happens in the places nobody can see. Before a flower appears above the ground, roots are growing beneath the surface. Before a new chapter begins, preparation is taking place. Before a breakthrough arrives, strength is being formed. My child, do not give up, because you cannot yet see the results. Keep watering the seeds of faith. Keep making wise choices. Keep walking forward. Something valuable can be developing even in the quiet moments. If these words are encouraging your heart today, write, "I will not lose hope," and let this become your reminder that your journey is still filled with purpose. My child, I know there were times when you asked why certain things happened. Why did some people leave? Why did some opportunities disappear? Why did some plans fail after you worked so hard? But I want you to understand something. Not every loss is meant to destroy you. Sometimes losing something creates space for something healthier. Sometimes a changed plan saves you from a road you were not meant to walk. Sometimes what feels like disappointment today becomes something you are thankful for tomorrow. You cannot always understand the full picture while standing in the middle of the process. A person looking at one piece of a puzzle may not understand the image, but when all pieces come together, the picture becomes clear. Trust the process. Trust the lessons. Trust that your story is still being written. My child, I have watched you grow through things you never expected to face. You became wiser through challenges. You became stronger through storms. You became more compassionate because you understand what pain feels like. Nothing you experienced has to be wasted. Use your lessons to help others. Use your growth to make better decisions. Use your story to bring hope to someone who feels the way you once felt. A healed heart can become a source of encouragement. A person who overcame darkness can help another person find light. My child, never believe your struggles removed your value. The fire does not destroy gold. It reveals its purity. Pressure does not destroy a diamond. It helps shape its beauty. And the challenges you faced have shaped something meaningful inside you. You are not the same person you were before. You have grown. You have learned. You have discovered strength hidden within you. My child, I also want you to pay attention to the doors already open around you. Sometimes people miss blessings because they are only searching for one specific answer. They expect life to improve in only one way. They expect opportunity to arrive through only one path. But there can be possibilities around you that you have not noticed yet. Open your eyes. Use your gifts. Learn new things. Build good habits. Connect with people who encourage growth. Do not sit in fear waiting for change. Walk forward with faith. Your actions today prepare your tomorrow. Your discipline today creates future strength. Your choices today shape the direction of your journey. My child, there is a reason I remind you so often about patience. Because patience protects your heart from rushing into things that are not ready. A fruit picked too early does not carry its full sweetness. A foundation built too quickly may not survive the storm. Some things require time because they are being prepared properly. Do not hate the time it takes to grow. The process has purpose. The lessons have value. The journey matters. My child, I know sometimes you feel pressure from the world. Pressure to have everything figured out. Pressure to prove yourself. Pressure to meet everyone's expectations. But remember this. You were not created to live only for approval. You were created to live with purpose. Do what is right, even when nobody notices. Stay honest, even when shortcuts appear easier. Stay kind, even when the world feels harsh. The condition of your heart matters. Success without peace is incomplete. Achievement without love feels empty. Growth on the inside is just as important as progress on the outside. If today you choose faith over pressure and peace over fear, write "I choose peace and purpose" as a declaration for this new season of your life. My child, continue listening because every word is meant to strengthen the foundation inside you. You are not only waiting for a better future, you are becoming prepared for it. The wisdom you gain today will guide you tomorrow. The patience you practice today will protect you tomorrow. The faith you build today will strengthen you tomorrow. Do not underestimate what is happening inside your heart. My child, remember those moments when you thought everything was falling apart. Some of those moments actually taught you what truly matters. They showed you who truly cared. They showed you the strength you carried. They showed you lessons that comfort alone could never teach. Now take those lessons and continue forward. Do not carry bitterness. Carry wisdom. Do not carry fear. Carry faith. Do not carry regret. Carry understanding. Your future does not need the weight of everything that hurt you. Travel lighter. Walk freer. Live with a heart ready for new beginnings. My child, there is still hope ahead. There are still opportunities you have not discovered. There are still beautiful moments waiting to become memories. There are still reasons to believe. So lift your heart again. Stand again. Try again. Believe again. You are not finished. Your story is not complete. The road continues. And as you continue walking with courage, patience, and faith, remember this truth. Every season has a purpose. Every lesson can create growth. Every new day is another chance. My child, keep moving forward. The next chapter is still waiting to be written. My child, listen carefully, because today I want to speak to the places inside your heart that still carry questions. The questions you hide behind your smile. The worries you keep inside because you do not want others to see your struggle. The dreams you still think about but are afraid to believe in again. I know every part of your journey. I know the moments when you felt strong, and I know the moments when you felt like you had nothing left to give. I saw you when you kept moving forward even though your heart was tired. I saw you when you encouraged others while silently needing encouragement yourself. I saw you when you chose faith even while fighting fear. My child, never think those moments were meaningless. Every time you chose hope, something inside you became stronger. Every time you chose patience, wisdom was growing. Every time you stood again after falling, courage was being built. Your journey has been shaping you. The difficult days did not remove your purpose. They revealed your endurance. My child, sometimes you look at your life and only notice what is missing. You notice the unanswered prayers. You notice the doors that have not opened yet. You notice the dreams that still feel far away. But today I want you to also notice what has already happened. Look how far you have come. Look at what you survived. Look at the lessons you learned. Look at the strength that developed inside you. There was a time when you prayed to make it through something that you have already overcome. Do not forget the victories you already carry. If these words remind you that your life still has a beautiful purpose, write, "I am thankful for my journey," and let gratitude rise above worry today. My child, I want you to understand something about storms. When storms come, people often believe they only bring destruction. But storms can also clear the path. Storms can remove weak branches so new growth can come. Storms can reveal what is strong enough to remain. The storms you faced showed you many things. They showed you your own strength. They showed you who truly supported you. They showed you what needed to change. Do not only look at what the storm took away, look at what the storm taught you. Because wisdom gained through experience becomes a treasure that cannot easily be taken. My child, there are moments when you ask why certain people changed, why some promises were broken, why some relationships did not continue, why some people were not there when you needed them. But listen closely. Do not let the actions of others close your heart. Do not let disappointment turn you into someone you were never meant to become. Continue being kind. Continue loving with wisdom. Continue carrying a heart that chooses what is right. A painful experience can teach you without hardening you. A difficult chapter can strengthen you without stealing your compassion. Protect the goodness inside you. My child, I placed abilities, ideas, and potential within you. Do not hide them because of fear. Do not bury them because someone criticized you. Do not ignore them because you failed once before. Failure is not the end of growth. Failure can become a teacher. A mistake can become a lesson. A setback can become a step toward wisdom. The person who never tries never discovers what could have been possible. So begin again, try again, learn again, grow again. My child, you do not need to have everything perfect before you move. You only need the willingness to take the next step. One step creates movement. Movement creates progress. Progress creates transformation. Small actions repeated with patience can create a completely different life. Do not underestimate today. What you do today is planting seeds for tomorrow. My child, I want you to watch the words you speak over yourself. Never say you are worthless. Never say nothing good can happen. Never say your story is already finished. Words carry influence over your heart. Speak with faith. Speak with courage. Speak with hope. Tell yourself, I am learning. Tell yourself, I am becoming stronger. Tell yourself, I can continue. Because sometimes the voice you need to overcome first is the voice of doubt inside your own mind. Replace that doubt with truth. You are growing. You are improving. You are moving forward. My child, I know there are responsibilities you carry. There are financial worries that sometimes create fear. There are decisions that feel difficult. There are situations where you wish you had clearer answers. But do not allow worry to steal today's peace. Handle what you can handle. Take wise steps. Do your part with honesty. And do not let fear convince you that tomorrow has no hope. A problem that looks large today can become a testimony tomorrow. A challenge that feels impossible now can become a lesson you share later. Your perspective matters. Your faith matters. Your actions matter. If you are ready to walk forward with courage instead of fear, write, I believe better days are ahead, and remind your heart that hope is still alive. My child, continue listening, because these words are meant to build strength inside you. Do not only hear them, apply them. Be patient when life feels slow. Be grateful when life feels ordinary. Be faithful when life feels uncertain. Be loving when the world feels cold. Every choice shapes the person you are becoming. My child, remember that peace is one of the greatest blessings. Many people chase things but lose themselves. They gain attention but lose joy. They gain possessions but lose gratitude. Do not forget what truly matters. A peaceful heart, a loving spirit, a meaningful life, a grateful attitude. These are treasures too. My child, I want you to walk into the coming days differently, not carrying the fear of yesterday, not carrying the shame of old mistakes, not carrying the weight of things you cannot change. Walk forward with wisdom. Walk forward with hope. Walk forward believing that growth is still possible. You are not the same person you were before the storm. You learned. You changed. You became stronger. And now you can continue with a renewed heart. Remember this, my child. Every sunrise is proof that darkness does not last forever. Every new day is another invitation to begin again. Every step forward is evidence that your journey continues. Keep your heart open. Keep your faith alive. Keep choosing what is good, because your story is still being written, and there are still chapters ahead filled with purpose. My child, listen carefully, because today I want to remind you of something your heart needs to remember. The chapter you are standing in right now is not the conclusion of your life. The difficulty you are facing today is not the final sentence of your story. The struggle that made you cry is not stronger than the purpose that still lives inside you. I know there were moments when you felt tired of trying. I know there were days when you gave your best, but still wondered why progress seemed slow. I know there were nights when your mind was filled with questions and your heart quietly asked, will things ever change? My child, I heard those questions. I saw those moments. I understood the feelings you could not explain to anyone else. And I want you to know this. A season of struggle does not mean a lifetime of struggle. A moment of weakness does not mean you are weak. A temporary situation does not define your permanent identity. You are still growing. You are still learning. You are still becoming the person you were created to be. My child, sometimes you only see what is missing from your life, but I see what is being developed inside your life. You see the waiting. I see patience growing. You see the challenge. I see strength forming. You see the closed door. I see the direction changing. You see the delay. I see preparation happening. Do not judge your entire journey by one difficult season. Even winter has a purpose before spring arrives. Even the quiet ground is preparing for new growth. Even the darkest night eventually welcomes the morning light. If this message is strengthening your heart today, write, "I believe my story is not finished," and let those words remind you that there is still hope ahead. My child, I know you have carried dreams that sometimes feel impossible. You have imagined a better future. You have hoped for peace. You have prayed for change. You have desired a life where your family can smile again and your heart can finally rest. But along the way, disappointment tried to convince you to stop believing. Fear tried to tell you that nothing would improve. The past tried to tell you that the future would look exactly the same. But listen carefully. Your past may teach you, but it does not have to control you. Yesterday may have shaped you, but it does not own tomorrow. Every new day brings another opportunity to choose a different path. My child, the mistakes you made can become lessons. The failures you experienced can become wisdom. The pain you carried can become compassion. Nothing has to be wasted when you choose to grow from it. The strongest people are often not the ones who never struggled. They are the ones who learned, changed, and continued forward. My child, I want you to understand the power of persistence. Many people stop because they do not see immediate results. They plant a seed, but walk away before the harvest. They begin a journey but turn back before reaching the destination. They start believing but allow one difficult moment to erase their hope. Do not become discouraged because progress is slow. Slow growth is still growth. Small steps are still steps. Quiet victories are still victories. Keep moving, keep learning, keep improving. My child, I have placed gifts within you that are meant to be used. Do not spend your whole life thinking about what you do not have. Look at what is already in your hands. Maybe it is an ability. Maybe it is an idea. Maybe it is experience gained through your struggles. Maybe it is wisdom that came from your journey. Start there. Many great things begin with something small. A tiny spark can begin a great fire. A single decision can change direction. A single act of courage can open a new chapter. My child, stop waiting for others to believe in you before you take action. Not everyone will understand your vision. Not everyone will recognize your potential. Not everyone will support your growth. But their inability to see your purpose does not mean your purpose is not real. Walk with humility. Walk with wisdom. Walk with courage. Let your actions speak through consistency. Let your character speak through kindness. Let your growth speak through your choices. My child, I also want you to remember that true success is more than what people can see. It is not only about possessions. It is not only about recognition. It is not only about reaching a destination. True success is also having peace in your heart, love in your actions, wisdom in your decisions, gratitude in your daily life. Do not lose yourself while searching for something else. Protect the things that money cannot buy. Protect your integrity. Protect your kindness. Protect your faith. Protect your peace. If you are choosing growth, wisdom, and faith for your future, write, "I am ready to become stronger," as a declaration that you will continue moving forward. My child, continue listening, because these words are here to help you see your life with new eyes. Sometimes your situation does not change first. Sometimes your perspective changes. And when your perspective changes, you begin to recognize opportunities you ignored before. You begin to notice blessings you overlooked. You begin to see possibilities where you once only saw problems. A renewed mind can transform the way you walk through life. My child, release the fear that says you are running out of time. Release the thought that everyone else is ahead and you are behind. Release the pressure to have every answer today. Growth happens one step at a time. Healing happens one moment at a time. Change happens one decision at a time. Be patient with your journey. Be patient with yourself. You are becoming. You are learning. You are moving forward. My child, remember that the strongest trees do not grow overnight. Their roots go deep. Their foundation becomes firm. Their growth takes time. And when storms come, those deep roots help them stand. Your roots have been growing too. Every lesson, every challenge, every moment you chose faith instead of giving up, it all mattered. So lift your heart again. Believe again. Dream again. Try again. The road ahead still holds opportunities you have not seen. The future still contains moments that can surprise you. Your life still carries meaning. My child, never forget these words. You were carried through yesterday. You are being strengthened today, and you can walk into tomorrow with courage. The story is not over. The journey continues, and there is still purpose waiting in the pages ahead. My child, listen carefully, because today I want to speak to the part of you that has been waiting for a sign of hope. The part of you that has been asking if your efforts matter. The part of you that has been wondering if the seeds you planted will ever become a harvest. I know the journey has not always been easy. I know there were moments when you tried your best, but still faced challenges. I know there were times when you helped others while silently needing help yourself. I know there were days when you carried responsibilities that felt heavier than anyone realized. But my child, I saw you. I saw your courage when you felt afraid. I saw your patience when you wanted answers. I saw your faith when circumstances told you to stop believing. And today I want to remind you, nothing meaningful grows without a process. The strongest trees first spend time developing roots. The brightest sunrise comes after the darkness of night. The greatest testimonies often come from the hardest journeys. So do not look at your difficult moments and think they were wasted. Something was being built inside you. Strength was being built. Wisdom was being built. Understanding was being built. A stronger version of you was being formed. If these words are touching your heart today, write, "I trust what God is building in me," and let this become your declaration that you will not give up during the process. My child, remember this truth. You cannot always control what happens around you, but you can choose what grows within you. You can choose patience instead of frustration. You can choose faith instead of fear. You can choose kindness instead of bitterness. You can choose growth instead of staying trapped in yesterday. Your choices are powerful. Every day you are planting something. Your thoughts are seeds. Your words are seeds. Your actions are seeds. Plant what you want to see grow. Plant love. Plant wisdom. Plant discipline. Plant hope. A person who plants positive seeds with patience will one day see the results of their faithfulness. My child, there are moments when you look back and wish you could change certain things. You think about mistakes. You think about missed opportunities. You think about decisions you would make differently now. But listen to me. Do not spend your future living inside your past. The past is a place of lessons, not a place where you should build your home. Take the wisdom. Take the growth. Take the understanding. Then move forward. You are allowed to become better. You are allowed to change. You are allowed to begin again. My child, I do not want you to carry shame that keeps you from growing. Every person has chapters they would rewrite if they could. Every person has moments when they needed to learn. But the important question is not only what happened yesterday. The important question is what you choose today. Choose a new direction. Choose a better response. Choose a stronger mindset. Choose to become wiser because of what you experienced. My child, I know financial pressure has been heavy for many hearts listening right now. I know some people have wondered how they will manage tomorrow. I know some people have looked at their situation and felt overwhelmed. But I want you to walk with wisdom and courage. Do not let fear freeze your steps. Look for opportunities. Improve your skills. Use your time wisely. Be responsible with what you have. Small, wise decisions repeated daily can create powerful changes. The answer may come through an opportunity. The answer may come through a new idea. The answer may come through growth you are experiencing right now. Keep your eyes open. Keep your heart prepared. Keep moving forward. My child, sometimes people only search for miracles around them and forget the transformation happening within them. But a changed heart is also a miracle. A peaceful mind is also a blessing. A restored hope is also a gift. Do not overlook the beautiful things happening inside you. You are becoming more patient. You are becoming more understanding. You are becoming stronger than before. Celebrate growth. Celebrate progress. Celebrate every step that moves you closer to a better life. My child, I want you to release the fear of what others think. Some people will not understand your journey. Some people will judge your progress because they do not know your process. Some people will only see where you are now and forget how far you have traveled. But your life is not measured by their opinions. Walk your path with honesty. Do what is right. Continue improving. Let your character speak louder than criticism. Let your actions show your growth. Let your peace become stronger than outside noise. If you are choosing to walk forward without fear, right, I will continue my journey with faith, and remind yourself that you are moving with courage. My child, stay with this message, because there are still words ahead that can strengthen your heart. Sometimes one reminder can change your perspective. Sometimes one moment of encouragement can help someone continue. Sometimes one truth can bring light into a place that felt dark. Do not leave before receiving what your heart needs. Your story is valuable. Your growth matters. Your life has meaning. My child, remember that every person experiences seasons. There are seasons of planting. There are seasons of waiting. There are seasons of growing. There are seasons of receiving. Do not become discouraged because your current season looks different from someone else's. Your path is your own. Your lessons are your own. Your journey is your own. Walk it with faith. My child, when you wake up tomorrow, do not wake up carrying the same fear. Wake up with a renewed heart. Wake up with gratitude. Wake up believing that your choices matter. Be a light to others. Encourage someone. Show kindness. Use your experiences to bring hope. Because sometimes the encouragement you give to someone else becomes the reminder your own heart needed. You are not here only to receive. You are also here to become a blessing. If my words have brought comfort and strength to your heart today, like this message, subscribe for more encouragement. Share it with someone who needs hope. And if you feel happy with my words and want to help this message reach more hearts around the world, support this ministry through the link given below. My child, always remember, the road behind you carried lessons. The moment you are in carries purpose. The future ahead carries possibilities. Do not stop believing. Do not stop growing. Do not stop walking forward. A new chapter can begin with a faithful step today. My child, listen carefully, because today I want to speak to the part of your heart that has been waiting for reassurance. The part that still believes, but sometimes becomes tired. The part that still hopes, but sometimes wonders why the road has taken longer than expected. The part that continues walking, even when you cannot see everything ahead. I know the journey you have traveled. I know the moments you questioned if your efforts were making a difference. I know the moments when you wondered why certain doors stayed closed, even though you tried with all your strength. But my child, I want you to remember something important. A closed door does not mean your journey has ended. A slow season does not mean your progress has stopped. A difficult chapter does not mean the story cannot become beautiful. Sometimes, what looks like an obstacle is actually a moment of preparation. Sometimes what feels like a setback becomes a lesson that guides you forward. Sometimes the path you did not choose becomes the path that helps you grow. My child, Trust that there can be purpose even in the moments you do not fully understand. The mountain in front of you may look too large, but every mountain is climbed one step at a time. The journey ahead may seem long, but every journey moves forward through small decisions. Do not underestimate the step you can take today. If these words are bringing hope back into your heart, write, "I will keep walking with faith," and let this be a reminder that you are not stopping here. My child, I know there are memories that still try to follow you, words people said, moments that disappointed you, times when you expected support but felt alone. I know some experiences left marks on your heart, but I want you to understand this. Your wounds do not have to become your identity. Your difficult moments do not have to become the way you see yourself forever. Healing is possible. Peace is possible. A new beginning is possible. Do not let one painful chapter convince you that every future chapter will be the same. The sun does not refuse to rise because yesterday had a storm. The flowers do not refuse to bloom because winter was cold. Life continues, growth continues, and so can you. My child, release what keeps pulling your heart backward. Release the anger that steals your peace. Release the fear that stops your progress. Release the thoughts that tell you nothing will ever change. You cannot carry everything from yesterday and still freely walk into tomorrow. Some things must be left behind, not because they never mattered, but because your future matters too. My child, I want you to understand the value of patience. Many people want the result, but they do not want the process. They want the harvest, but they do not want the planting. They want the destination, but they do not want the journey. But growth happens through the process. Character develops in the process. Wisdom forms in the process. Do not hate the place where you are becoming stronger. The lessons you learn today may be the very lessons that help you handle tomorrow. My child, think about everything you have already survived. Think about the moments you thought you would never overcome. Think about the problems that once looked impossible. You are still here. You are still moving. You are still growing. That means there is more ahead. Do not allow temporary emotions to make permanent decisions. A tired mind can forget how much progress has already been made. Rest when you need to rest. Heal when you need to heal. But do not give up on the beautiful possibilities still waiting. My child, there are abilities inside you that need your attention. There are dreams that need action. There are ideas that need courage. Do not bury what was placed within you because fear told you that you are not enough. Every skilled person was once learning. Every confident person once started uncertain. Every strong person once faced something difficult. Begin where you are. Improve little by little. Small steps taken consistently can create a path you never expected. My child, I also want you to choose carefully what you allow into your heart. The words you hear influence you. The thoughts you repeat influence you. The people around you influence you. Surround yourself with things that encourage growth, wisdom, kindness, and faith. Protect your peace. Protect your purpose. Protect the person you are becoming. Not every voice deserves your attention. Not every opinion deserves space in your heart. Listen to what helps you grow. If today you choose to protect your peace and move toward a better future, right? My heart is open for a new season, as a declaration of hope. My child, continue listening because there are still reminders ahead that can strengthen your journey. These words are not only meant to comfort you for a moment, they are meant to encourage you to live differently, to forgive more, to believe again, to make wiser choices, to appreciate the blessings already around you. Life becomes different when your perspective changes. A grateful heart notices gifts that worry ignores. A hopeful heart sees possibilities that fear hides. A faithful heart keeps walking even before everything is clear. My child, remember that you do not need to have every answer today. You do not need to solve every problem in one moment. Take one step, make one good choice, create one positive change. Then continue. A river-shaped stone, not by touching it once, but by continuing over time. Consistency carries power. Faithfulness carries power. Small beginnings carry power. My child, never forget your value. You are not valuable only when everything is going well. You are not valuable only when others approve of you. You are not valuable only when you achieve something. Your worth is deeper than temporary circumstances. Walk with humility. Walk with courage. Walk knowing that every day is another opportunity to grow. The past has taught you. The present is shaping you. The future is waiting for you. So lift your eyes again. Strengthen your heart again. Believe again. My child, the road may have been difficult, but it has not been without purpose. The lessons have shaped you. The challenges have strengthened you. The waiting has taught you patience. Continue forward. Continue growing. Continue choosing hope, because the next chapter of your life still has pages that have not yet been written. My child, listen carefully, because today I want to remind you that the season you are walking through has not removed the purpose placed within you. The challenges you faced did not erase your future. The moments that tested your patience did not destroy your possibilities. The days when you felt weak did not mean you had no strength. I know there were times when you looked at your life and wondered why everything seemed to require so much effort. I know there were times when you questioned why certain prayers seemed to take longer than you expected. I know there were times when your heart whispered, "How much longer must I wait?" My child, I heard those whispers. I saw the tears behind your strength. I saw the worries hidden behind your smile. I saw the battles that nobody else knew you were fighting. And I want you to remember this truth. You are not forgotten in the waiting. You are not abandoned in the process. You are not unseen in the quiet moments. Sometimes the most important growth happens where nobody is watching. A seed does not complain because it is hidden under the ground. It understands that the hidden place is where roots become stronger. And my child, there were seasons when you felt hidden, but you were growing. You were learning. You were becoming stronger. If these words are speaking to your heart today, write, "My season has a purpose," and let this remind you that even the waiting moments can carry meaning. My child, I know that sometimes you wish everything could change instantly. You wish the answers would appear. You wish the problems would disappear. You wish the road ahead would become completely clear. But understand this. A life built with wisdom is built step by step. A strong foundation takes time. A meaningful journey requires patience. If everything came before you were ready, you might not recognize its value. That is why growth matters. That is why preparation matters. That is why the lessons you are learning today are important. My child, do not only pray for easier roads, grow stronger for the roads ahead. Do not only ask for open doors, prepare yourself to walk through those doors wisely. Do not only look for opportunities, become someone who can handle opportunities when they arrive, because a prepared heart can protect what an impatient heart might lose. My child, I want you to remember the strength of faithfulness in small things. Many people overlook small beginnings. They ignore small improvements. They dismiss small steps. But great changes often begin quietly. A small habit repeated every day can transform a life. A small decision made with wisdom can change a direction. A small act of kindness can bring hope to another person. Do not underestimate what seems small. The little things you do with love and patience matter. My child, there are people listening right now who feel like they have fallen behind. They look at others and think, "Why am I not there yet?" They compare their progress. They compare their achievements. They compare their timeline. But I want you to release that pressure. You were not created to copy someone else's journey. Your path is different because your lessons are different. Your growth is different. Your purpose is different. A flower does not compare itself to another flower. It simply blooms when its season arrives. My child, Focus on becoming the best version of yourself. Learn, improve, stay humble, stay grateful. Walk forward with patience. The right growth at the right time is more valuable than rushing toward something you are not prepared to carry. My child, I also want to speak to the person carrying disappointment, the person who tried and failed, the person who trusted and was hurt, the person who hoped and faced setbacks. Your story is not over. A mistake can teach you. A setback can redirect you. A painful moment can create wisdom. Do not let what happened yesterday steal your willingness to try tomorrow. The courage to begin again is powerful. Rise again, learn again, believe again, move again. If you are ready to stop looking backward and start walking toward a new chapter, write, "I am moving forward with faith," as a promise to yourself that you will not stay stuck in yesterday. My child, remember that your heart needs care too. You take care of responsibilities. You take care of others. You think about what needs to be done, but do not forget to take care of the peace within you. Rest when you need rest. Be patient with yourself. Speak kindly to yourself. You cannot pour endlessly from an empty cup. A peaceful heart allows you to make better choices. A calm mind allows you to see clearer paths. Do not allow constant worry to control your life. Worry repeats problems. Wisdom searches for solutions. Choose wisdom. Choose hope. Choose the next right step. My child, continue listening, because every reminder is here to help strengthen your journey. Do not only receive these words for a moment, carry them into your actions. Show kindness when you have the chance. Practice gratitude every day. Work honestly. Grow patiently. Love deeply. Forgive freely. These choices shape a meaningful life. My child, there will always be things you cannot control. But there are also things you can choose. You can choose your attitude. You can choose your response. You can choose your effort. You can choose the direction you take today. Never underestimate the power of a changed mindset. A person who believes growth is possible begins seeing opportunities differently. A person who carries hope begins walking differently. A person who chooses faith does not allow fear to control every decision. My child, look back for a moment, not to return to the past, but to see how far you have already come. There were moments you thought you would not overcome, but you did. There were days you thought you had no strength left, but you continued. There were chapters you thought would never end, but you reached a new page. Let that remind you. You can keep going. My child, the journey ahead still contains possibilities. There are lessons waiting. There are moments of joy waiting. There are opportunities to grow and become better. Do not close your heart because of what happened before. Open your heart with wisdom. Open your mind to growth. Open your life to new beginnings. Remember this. The waiting season can prepare you. The difficult season can strengthen you. The quiet season can teach you. Nothing has to be wasted when you continue with faith. Keep walking, my child. Keep believing. Keep growing. Your journey continues, and there is still purpose ahead. My child, listen carefully, because today I want to speak to the part of your heart that has been quietly hoping for a new beginning. The part that still believes something better is possible. The part that continues to look forward even after walking through disappointment. The part that refuses to give up even when the journey feels longer than expected. I know the road has not always been simple. I know there were moments when you questioned why some things happened the way they did. I know there were moments when you wondered why you had to be strong for so long. But my child, I want you to understand something today. The strength you develop during the storm will help you walk through the doors ahead. The wisdom you gained from your struggles will guide your future decisions. The patience you learned in the waiting will protect the blessings that come into your life. Nothing you experience has to be wasted. Every lesson can become a stepping stone. Every challenge can become a teacher. Every difficult season can become part of a greater testimony. My child, do not only look at what you lost. Look at what you learned. Look at how much you grew. Look at the person you are becoming. There were situations that once felt impossible, but you made it through. There were moments that tested your heart, but you continued. There were days when you did not know what tomorrow would bring, but you still moved forward. That is evidence of growth. That is evidence of courage. That is evidence that your story is still alive. If these words are giving your heart strength today, write, "My story is still being written," and remind yourself that the next chapter can still carry hope. My child, sometimes the greatest battles happen inside the mind. The thoughts that say, "You cannot succeed." The thoughts that remind you of every mistake. The thoughts that tell you nothing will ever change. But today I want you to recognize those thoughts and choose a different voice. Choose the voice of hope. Choose the voice of wisdom. Choose the voice that reminds you that growth is possible. Your thoughts shape the way you see your journey. A fearful mind sees only obstacles. A faithful heart sees opportunities to grow. Do not allow temporary emotions to control your entire direction. Feelings change. Situations change. Seasons change. But the lessons you build through faith and patience can remain. My child, I want you to remember that progress does not always look dramatic. Sometimes progress looks like waking up and trying again. Sometimes progress looks like choosing peace instead of anger. Sometimes progress looks like taking one small step when you cannot see the whole road. Do not ignore those victories. Every step matters. Every improvement matters. Every choice toward growth matters. My child, many people wait for one big moment to transform their lives, but they ignore the small moments they receive every day. The small decision to learn, the small decision to forgive, the small decision to work honestly, the small decision to show love. These moments shape your future. Your daily choices are building something. Make sure they are building the life you truly want. My child, I know some people listening right now are tired because they feel unseen. You helped others, but nobody noticed. You stayed strong, but nobody understood how difficult it was. You gave your best, but people still criticized you. I want you to know this. Your value is not measured by human attention. A beautiful flower still carries beauty even if nobody walks past to admire it. A star still shines even when clouds hide it from view. Your worth remains even during seasons when others do not recognize it. Continue doing good. Continue growing. Continue walking with a sincere heart. The right things done for the right reasons are never meaningless. My child, I also want you to release the fear of starting again. Many people remain in the same place because they are afraid of a new beginning. They think about what could go wrong. They think about past disappointments. They think about old failures. But a new beginning also carries possibilities, new lessons, new growth, new opportunities, new understanding. Do not let fear of yesterday stop the steps of tomorrow. Move with wisdom. Move with patience. Move with courage. If you are ready to welcome growth and walk into a new season, write, "I receive strength for my next chapter." And let those words remind you that you are still moving forward. My child, remember that the greatest changes often begin inside before they appear outside. A changed attitude, a renewed mindset, a stronger faith, a wiser heart. These things may not be visible immediately, but they transform the way you live. Do not only search for change around you. Allow change to happen within you. Become more patient. Become more grateful. Become more loving. Become more disciplined. The person you become is one of the greatest parts of the journey. My child, continue listening because there are still reminders your heart needs to receive. Every word is here to encourage you to rise, not just to feel better for a moment, but to live with more wisdom, more courage, and more hope. Carry these lessons into your actions. Treat people with kindness. Use your time wisely. Appreciate what you have. Keep improving. Keep learning. Keep believing. My child, remember that life will have seasons. There will be seasons of questions. There will be seasons of growth. There will be seasons of rebuilding. There will be seasons of new opportunities. Do not judge your entire future by one difficult season. The weather changes, the seasons change, and life can change too. You may not see everything ahead, but you can take the next step. You can choose hope today. You can choose wisdom today. You can choose faith today. My child, I want you to look at yourself with compassion. You have carried many things. You have overcome many things. You have learned from many things. Do not only remember the times you struggled. Remember the times you survived. Remember the times you grew. Remember the times you found strength you did not know you had. You are still here. Your journey continues. Your purpose continues. So keep walking. Keep trusting. Keep becoming. The future is not written by the pain of yesterday alone. New pages remain. New moments remain. New possibilities remain. My child, hold on to hope. Carry wisdom from the past, strength for today, and faith for tomorrow. Your story is still unfolding, and there is more ahead than what you have already seen. My child, listen carefully, because today I want to speak peace into the places of your heart that have been carrying silent battles. The places where you wondered if anyone understood. The places where you kept your fears hidden because you did not want to appear weak. The places where you continued smiling while carrying questions nobody else could see. I know the weight you have carried. I know the thoughts that come during quiet moments. I know the concerns about tomorrow, the memories of yesterday, and the pressure you sometimes feel today. But my child, I want you to remember this. You were never meant to live controlled by fear. You were created to walk with courage. You were created to grow through challenges. You were created to rise after difficult moments. The storm around you does not have to become the storm inside you. Peace is not only found when everything is perfect. True peace grows when your heart learns to remain steady even while life is changing. My child, think about the times you thought you would not make it through. Think about the situations that once looked impossible. Think about the moments when you wondered where the strength would come from. And now look, you are still here. You continued. You learned. You grew. The same strength that helped you through yesterday can help you face tomorrow. If these words are reminding you that you are stronger than your struggles, write, "My heart will remain strong," and let this become your declaration that fear will not control your future. My child, I know you sometimes look for answers immediately. You want every problem solved. You want every question explained. You want every road revealed before you take another step. But sometimes growth requires trust before complete understanding. A traveler does not see the entire journey from the beginning. They simply continue following the path step by step. In the same way, take the step that is in front of you. Make the wise choice available today. Do the good you can do right now. Do not become so worried about the entire journey that you forget the importance of the next step. My child, small steps with faith can lead to places you never imagined. Small improvements create transformation. Small acts of discipline build a stronger future. Small moments of courage change direction. Never think that what you do today does not matter. Every seed has a beginning. Every story has a first page. Every transformation starts somewhere. My child, there are some people listening who have been waiting for encouragement. You have been giving your energy to others. You have been supporting people around you. You have been trying to stay strong. But inside, you wondered when someone would remind you that you also matter. Today, hear this. Your kindness matters. Your efforts matter. Your growth matters. The love you give is not invisible. The good you do is not meaningless. Continue being a person of compassion, but also remember to care for the heart inside you. Rest is not failure. Healing is not weakness. Taking time to rebuild is part of growing. My child, I want you to stop measuring your life only by what you have not achieved yet. Look at the progress you ignore. Look at the wisdom you gained. Look at the lessons you learned. Look at the person you are becoming. Sometimes people chase a destination so much that they forget to appreciate the journey. But the journey is where character is formed. The journey is where patience develops. The journey is where understanding becomes deeper. Do not miss today because you are only looking for tomorrow. My child, gratitude can transform how you see your life. A grateful heart notices small blessings. A grateful heart finds strength in simple moments. A grateful heart remembers that even during challenges, there are still reasons to continue. Practice gratitude daily. Be thankful for another chance. Be thankful for lessons learned. Be thankful for growth that is happening. A thankful heart creates room for peace. My child, I know there were people who hurt you. Some disappointed you. Some misunderstood you. Some did not support you when you needed them. But do not allow those experiences to remove the goodness inside you. You can learn without becoming bitter. You can protect your heart without closing it completely. You can move forward without carrying resentment. Forgiveness releases weight from your own soul. It allows you to walk lighter. It allows you to enter new seasons without old chains. My child, your future needs your attention more than your past needs your pain. Learn from yesterday. Grow today. Prepare for tomorrow. If you are ready to let go of old burdens and welcome new peace, write, "I choose healing and hope," as a reminder that your heart deserves freedom. My child, continue listening because every word is here to strengthen your spirit. Do not only hear encouragement, become encouragement. Be the person who brings kindness into difficult places. Be the person who chooses honesty when shortcuts appear. Be the person who spreads hope when others feel discouraged. Your life can impact more people than you realize. Sometimes one kind word changes someone's day. Sometimes one act of love restores someone's hope. Sometimes your story helps someone believe they can continue. My child, nothing you learned has to be wasted. The wisdom gained from your battles can become a light for someone else. The strength you found in difficult times can inspire another heart. Your journey has meaning beyond yourself. Keep growing, keep giving, keep becoming. My child, I want you to understand that a meaningful life is not built in one day. It is built through daily choices. Choosing patience again, choosing love again, choosing faith again, choosing to stand again after falling. Those choices matter. You may not see the results immediately, but growth is happening. The foundation is becoming stronger. Your heart is becoming wiser. Your perspective is becoming clearer. My child, as you continue forward, remember this. Do not allow fear to make your decisions. Do not allow the past to define your identity. Do not allow temporary problems to remove permanent hope. You have overcome before. You can continue now. You can face tomorrow with courage. The road ahead may still have challenges, but you are carrying lessons from every road behind you. You are not empty. You are filled with experience. You are filled with wisdom. You are filled with the ability to grow. So lift your heart. Walk forward. Believe that new beginnings are still possible. My child, the pages ahead are not written yet. Continue with patience. Continue with love. Continue with faith, because your journey still carries purpose, and there are still beautiful chapters waiting to unfold. My child, listen carefully, because today I want to remind you that the journey you have walked was never without meaning. Every tear that fell, every prayer spoken quietly, every moment when you wondered if anyone understood, every time you continued even when your heart felt tired, I saw it all. I saw the strength it took to keep believing. I saw the courage it took to wake up and try again. I saw the patience it took to continue walking when the road ahead was unclear. And my child, I want you to understand this. The seasons that challenged you also shaped you. The moments that tested you also taught you. The experiences that stretched you also strengthened you. You may have asked why some things were so difficult. You may have wondered why some answers did not arrive when you expected them. You may have looked around and felt like everyone else was moving ahead while you were still waiting. But never forget, growth is not always visible. Progress is not always loud. Preparation is not always noticed by others. A foundation is built underground before a building rises. Roots grow in hidden places before a tree becomes tall. And many times, the strongest parts of you were formed in seasons nobody else saw. My child, do not despise the hidden season. Do not hate the preparation season. Do not think nothing is happening simply because everything is not changing immediately. If these words are giving your heart strength today, write, "I trust the season of preparation," and remind yourself that every step has purpose. My child, I know you have been waiting for new opportunities. You have been hoping for improvement. You have been praying for doors to open. But while you wait for the door, I want you to prepare the person who will walk through it. Prepare your mind. Prepare your habits. Prepare your attitude. Prepare your heart. Because a new opportunity requires a renewed version of you. The blessing you desire is not only about receiving something, it is also about becoming someone who can handle it with wisdom. My child, remember this. Success without character can become a burden. Increase without wisdom can disappear. Opportunity without preparation can be missed. That is why the lessons matter. That is why patience matters. That is why growth matters. Do not rush the process that is helping you become stronger. My child, there are people who doubted you. There are people who misunderstood your journey. There are people who saw your struggle but did not see your potential. But their opinion does not decide your future. A seed does not need everyone's approval before it grows. A star does not stop shining because someone refuses to look up. Your value does not disappear because someone failed to recognize it. Continue growing. Continue improving. Continue walking forward. Let your transformation speak. Let your kindness speak. Let your wisdom speak. My child, I know some words spoken against you stayed in your memory. Someone may have told you that you are not enough. Someone may have made you question your abilities. Someone may have caused you to doubt your own worth. But today, release those words. Do not build your future using the negativity of the past. Replace discouragement with hope. Replace fear with courage. Replace doubt with faith. Your mind is a place where many battles are won. Protect what you allow to live there. Feed your thoughts with truth. Feed your heart with gratitude. Feed your actions with purpose. My child, you have more ability inside you than you realize. There are gifts waiting to be developed. There are ideas waiting for action. There is growth waiting beyond your comfort zone. Do not spend your whole life asking, "What if I fail?" Start asking, "What if I learn?" Every successful journey includes lessons. Every strong person has faced moments of uncertainty. Every wise person was once someone learning. Give yourself permission to grow. My child, I also want to speak to the person worried about tomorrow. The person thinking about finances. The person thinking about family. The person thinking about responsibilities that feel heavy. Take one step at a time. Make wise decisions. Use what you have. Learn. Improve. Continue. Fear wants you to freeze. Faith helps you move. Do not allow worry about tomorrow to steal the strength available today. Today has opportunities. Today has lessons. Today has possibilities. Use this day well. If you are ready to step forward with courage and wisdom, write, "I welcome my next chapter with faith," as a reminder that your journey is still moving. My child, continue listening because every message is here to help you rise higher, not only in what you receive, but in how you think, how you love, how you live, how you treat others. True blessings are not only measured by possessions. A peaceful heart is a blessing. A grateful spirit is a blessing. A life filled with kindness is a blessing. Do not forget the treasures that cannot be counted. My child, there will be moments ahead that require patience. There will be decisions that require wisdom. There will be opportunities that require courage. Remember everything you have learned. Remember how far you have come. Remember the strength that carried you through yesterday. You are not beginning from nothing. You are beginning with experience. You are beginning with lessons. You are beginning with growth. My child, do not close your heart because of disappointment. Do not stop dreaming because something failed before. Do not stop trying because one path became difficult. New paths can appear. New ideas can grow. New chapters can begin. Keep your heart open. Keep your actions aligned with wisdom. Keep walking with hope. If these words have lifted your spirit today, like this message, subscribe for more encouragement. Share it with someone who needs strength. And if you feel happy with my words and want to help this message continue reaching hearts around the world, support this ministry through the link given below. My child, always remember this. You are not the same person who entered the storm. You have grown. You have learned. You have become stronger. The past gave you lessons. The present gives you choices. The future gives you possibilities. Walk forward with faith. Walk forward with love. Walk forward knowing that your story is still being written. There are more pages ahead. There are more lessons ahead. There are more moments of hope ahead. Keep believing, my child. Your journey continues. My child, listen carefully, because today I want to speak to the part of you that has been carrying hope quietly. The part of you that still believes, even after delays. The part of you that still tries, even after disappointment. The part of you that still chooses kindness, even after experiencing pain. I know the journey has required patience. I know there were moments when you looked ahead and wondered how everything would come together. I know there were times when you wanted clear answers, but had to continue walking with faith. But, my child, I want you to remember this. The road you are walking is teaching you things that comfort could never teach. The challenges you faced created understanding. The waiting you experienced created patience. The moments you overcame created strength. Nothing that helped you grow was without purpose. You may not understand every chapter while you are living through it. You may not see the full picture while the pieces are still coming together. But one day you may look back and recognize that even difficult seasons carried lessons. My child, do not judge your future by the pain of one moment. Do not judge your possibilities by the limits you see today. Do not judge your entire story by one unfinished chapter. The page can turn, the season can change, the heart can heal. The path can become clearer. If these words are renewing your strength today, write, I believe there is more ahead, and let your heart remember that hope still has a place in your journey. My child, I know there are moments when you feel pressure to understand everything immediately. You want to know why things happened. You want to know when things will improve. You want to know exactly what tomorrow will bring. But sometimes the most important thing is not knowing every answer. Sometimes the most important thing is becoming stronger while you walk. A person climbing a mountain cannot see the entire view halfway up. They must keep climbing, step by step, moment by moment, breath by breath. And when they reach a higher place, they finally see what they could not see before. My child, continue climbing, continue learning, continue believing. Your current view is not the complete view. My child, I want you to understand the importance of the thoughts you carry. Your thoughts can become a place of encouragement or a place of fear. Your thoughts can remind you of possibilities or keep repeating limitations. Protect your mind. Do not replay every failure until you forget every victory. Do not remember every person who left and forget those who stayed. Do not focus only on what went wrong and ignore what is still good. Train your heart to notice hope. Train your mind to search for wisdom. Train your life to move toward growth. My child, there is power in a renewed perspective. The same situation can look different When your heart is filled with courage instead of fear, a challenge can become a lesson. A delay can become preparation. A change can become a new beginning. How you see the journey affects how you walk through the journey. My child, I know some people listening right now are tired because they have been trying for so long. You worked, you waited, you prayed, and sometimes you wondered if your efforts mattered. But listen carefully. Consistent steps create progress. A river does not shape stone with one touch. It shapes it through persistence. A tree does not become strong in one day. It grows through seasons. Your small steps matter more than you realize. Your daily choices are creating something. Do not quit, because growth is quiet. Quiet growth is still growth. If you are choosing patience and persistence today, write, "I will keep moving forward," as a reminder that your journey continues. My child, I also want you to remember the importance of your heart. Many people focus only on reaching a destination. They chase success. They chase recognition. They chase more, but they forget to protect who they are becoming. Never lose kindness while chasing progress. Never lose honesty while chasing opportunity. Never lose gratitude while chasing improvement. What happens inside you matters. A peaceful heart is a treasure. A loving spirit is a gift. A wise mind is valuable. Protect these things. My child, there are moments when people may not understand your decisions. They may not understand your growth. They may not understand why you are changing. But growth often requires leaving old patterns behind. You cannot become a new version of yourself while holding every old habit. You cannot move forward while carrying every old fear. Change requires courage, and courage grows every time you choose what is right over what is comfortable. My child, let go of the belief that you cannot change. You can learn. You can improve. You can rebuild. You can start again. A new direction begins with a new decision. Do not wait for another person to create the change you need. Begin with the choices you can make today. My child, continue listening, because these words are not only meant to inspire you, they are meant to remind you to take action. Be patient, but do not become passive. Have faith, but also use wisdom. Dream, but also work. Hope, but also prepare. The seeds you plant today influence the harvest of tomorrow. Plant carefully. Plant with love. Plant with purpose. My child, there is still beauty ahead that you have not experienced. There are still lessons waiting to strengthen you. There are still moments that will remind you why you continued. Do not allow a difficult yesterday to convince you that tomorrow cannot be different. Life changes. People grow. New opportunities appear. New chapters begin. Keep your heart open. My child, remember how many times you thought you could not continue. But you did. Remember how many challenges looked bigger than your strength. But you grew. Remember how many nights felt long, but morning still came. Let your own journey remind you that change is possible. You have evidence of strength within your own story. So walk forward today with courage, not because every answer is already visible, not because every problem has disappeared, but because every step forward matters. My child, your story is still unfolding. Your growth is still happening. Your journey is still meaningful. Keep choosing wisdom. Keep choosing love. Keep choosing faith. The future still holds pages you have not read yet. Continue walking, my child. There is still more ahead. My child, listen carefully, because today I want to remind you that even when life feels uncertain, you are still moving through a journey filled with purpose. The moments you questioned, the seasons you did not understand, the days when you wondered if anything was changing, none of them were hidden from my sight. I saw the strength you showed when your heart was tired. I saw the courage you carried when fear tried to surround you. I saw the faith you held on to when circumstances looked different from what you expected. My child, never believe that a quiet season means nothing is happening. Some of the greatest changes begin quietly. A sunrise does not appear all at once. A tree does not grow to its full height in a single day. A heart does not heal from every wound in one moment. Beautiful things often require time, and during that time, something important is happening. You are growing. You are learning. You are becoming stronger. My child, I know there were moments when you asked why the road became so difficult. You wondered why certain situations tested your patience. You wondered why some doors closed when you wanted them to stay open. But sometimes the road that changes is the road that teaches you. Sometimes the unexpected chapter becomes the chapter where you discover strength you never knew you carried. Sometimes the season you wanted to escape becomes the season that prepares you for what comes next. Do not reject the lessons because the process feels uncomfortable. Growth often begins outside comfort. If these words are strengthening your faith today, write, "I am growing through this season," and remind your heart that every lesson can carry purpose. My child, I want you to remember that you are not defined by what happened to you. You are not only the challenges you faced. You are not only the mistakes you made. You are not only the disappointments you experienced. You are also the courage that continued. You are also the wisdom that developed. You are also the strength that rose after every difficult moment. Do not tell your story only from the place of pain. Tell your story from the place of growth. Look at how far you have traveled. Look at how much you have learned. Look at how many moments you survived when you once wondered if you could. My child, sometimes you search for a completely new life, but the beginning of change starts with a renewed heart, a new attitude, a new decision, a new habit, a new way of seeing yourself. Transformation begins one choice at a time. Choose today to stop speaking defeat over your future. Choose today to stop carrying old labels that no longer belong to you. Choose today to see possibilities again. My child, your words matter. When you constantly repeat fear, your heart becomes surrounded by fear. When you constantly repeat hope, your heart begins looking for possibilities. Speak with wisdom. Speak with faith. Speak with patience. Tell yourself that growth is possible. Tell yourself that learning is possible. Tell yourself that a new beginning is possible. My child, I know some people listening right now are carrying financial concerns and life pressures. You think about responsibilities. You think about your family. You think about decisions that need to be made. But I want you to approach these things with wisdom, not panic. Fear creates confusion. Wisdom creates direction. Take practical steps. Learn what you need to learn. Use the opportunities around you. Manage what you have with care. Build slowly and consistently. Do not ignore small progress. Small progress repeated becomes transformation. My child, remember that many great changes begin with ordinary moments. A conversation, a lesson, a decision, a new habit, a moment of courage. Do not wait for life to become perfect before you start becoming better. Begin today. Start with what is in your hands. Use the abilities you already have. Take the step you already know you should take. The journey moves forward through action. If you are ready to take your next step with courage, write, "I will move forward with wisdom," and let these words remind you that you are choosing growth. My child, I also want you to protect your peace. Not every battle requires your attention. Not every negative word deserves a place in your heart. Not every opinion should control your direction. Learn to recognize what helps you grow and what only creates unnecessary weight. Protect your thoughts. Protect your energy. Protect your purpose. A peaceful heart can see clearly. A calm mind can choose wisely. Do not allow the noise around you to silence the truth within you. My child, there will always be people who misunderstand your journey. They may see your beginning and judge your destination. They may see your struggle and forget your potential. But a story cannot be judged from one page. Your life is still unfolding. Your growth is still happening. Your journey is still continuing. Keep becoming, keep improving, keep choosing what is right. My child, continue listening because these reminders are helping you build a stronger foundation. Do not only wait for your situation to change, allow your perspective to change. Allow your habits to change. Allow your heart to become stronger. Because when you grow within, you are better prepared for what comes ahead. My child, I want you to remember the power of kindness. Even after disappointment, choose kindness. Even after difficulty, choose compassion. Even after challenges, choose love. The world needs people who do not allow pain to remove goodness from their hearts. Your kindness matters. Your actions matter. Your example matters. You never know whose life can be encouraged by the strength you show. My child, the road behind you may have had storms, but it also created lessons. The road ahead may have unknowns, but it also carries possibilities. Do not let fear of the unknown stop you from walking. Every new chapter begins before you know the entire story. Every journey requires the courage to take another step. So continue. Continue with patience. Continue with hope. Continue with wisdom. Remember this, my child. The waiting did not waste you. The struggle did not defeat you. The past did not erase your future. You are still growing. You are still learning. You are still becoming. Keep your heart open. Keep your faith alive. Keep walking forward. There are still pages ahead, and your story is not finished. My child, listen carefully, because today I want to speak to the part of you that has been waiting for the strength to rise again. The part of you that has been carrying responsibilities quietly. The part of you that has been trying to stay hopeful even when life did not happen exactly the way you planned. The part of you that still looks toward tomorrow and wonders what the next chapter will bring. I know your journey. I know the steps that were easy, and I know the steps that required everything inside you. I know the moments when you celebrated, and I know the moments when you silently asked for strength. My child, remember this. Your difficult seasons did not remove your purpose. Your slow seasons did not erase your progress. Your uncertain seasons did not mean your story stopped moving. Sometimes the greatest growth happens during the seasons you wish would end quickly. A person does not develop patience without waiting. A person does not develop courage without facing challenges. A person does not develop wisdom without learning through experience. The very moments that tested you also shaped you. My child, look at how far you have already come. There were things you once thought you could never handle, but you handled them. There were moments you thought would break you, but you continued. There were situations that looked impossible, but you discovered strength one day at a time. Never forget the evidence of courage already written in your own life. If these words are reminding you of your strength today, write, "I am stronger than my struggles," and let this become your declaration that you will continue forward. My child, I want you to understand something important about change. Many people want a new season, but they carry the same thoughts that kept them trapped in the old one. A new chapter requires a renewed mindset. A new beginning requires a willingness to grow. A new direction requires the courage to leave behind what no longer helps you. Release the thoughts that constantly tell you that you cannot. Release the fear that tells you it is too late. Release the doubts that tell you nothing will improve. The mind must sometimes change before the situation changes. When you begin to see differently, you begin to choose differently. When you choose differently, you begin to move differently. And movement creates progress. My child, do not underestimate the power of one decision. One decision to forgive can bring peace. One decision to learn can create opportunity. One decision to continue can change the direction of your journey. Many great transformations begin with a simple choice. Choose today. Choose growth. Choose wisdom. Choose hope. My child, I know there were people who did not see your value. Some only noticed your struggles. Some judged your difficult moments. Some left before they saw your growth. But remember this, a seed is not worthless because someone cannot see the tree inside it. A sunrise is not powerless because the night comes before it. Your value does not depend on whether everyone recognizes it. Continue growing quietly. Continue improving patiently. Continue becoming who you are meant to become. My child, I also want you to remember that your life can encourage others. The challenges you overcame can become hope for someone else. The lessons you learned can become guidance for someone walking a similar road. The strength you discovered can remind another person not to give up. Never think your story does not matter. Sometimes the chapter you wanted to hide becomes the chapter that helps someone else heal. Your experience has meaning. Your growth has meaning. Your journey has meaning. If you believe that your story can become a source of hope, write, "My journey has meaning," and remind yourself that nothing you learned has to be wasted. My child, I know many hearts listening today are searching for peace. Peace from worry, peace from pressure, peace from memories that still hurt, peace from questions about the future. But peace does not always arrive because everything around you changes. Sometimes peace begins when something inside you changes. When you release what you cannot control. When you focus on what you can improve. When you stop fighting yesterday and start building tomorrow. My child, give your energy to what helps you grow. Spend your time on what brings wisdom. Surround your heart with what encourages goodness. Your daily choices shape your direction. A peaceful life is often built through simple decisions, repeated again and again. My child, I want you to stop believing that your small steps do not matter. Every kind word matters. Every honest effort matters. Every moment you choose, patience matters. Every time you stand again after falling matters. Life is not only changed by one big moment, it is also changed by many small moments of faithfulness. Keep planting good seeds. Keep showing love. Keep learning. Keep moving. The harvest of tomorrow is connected to the seeds of today. My child, continue listening, because these words are here to remind you that you are not powerless in your journey. You can choose a better response. You can build better habits. You can create healthier thoughts. You can grow beyond what tried to hold you back. Do not wait for someone else to give you permission to improve. Start now. Start where you are. Start with what you have. Growth begins with willingness. My child, there is still more ahead. There are still lessons you have not learned. There are still opportunities you have not discovered. There are still moments of joy you have not experienced. Do not let one difficult season convince you that every season will look the same. Winter does not last forever. Night does not last forever. Storms do not last forever. Life continues to move, and so can you. My child, as you walk forward, carry wisdom from yesterday, but do not carry the weight of yesterday. Carry lessons, not bitterness. Carry understanding, not regret. Carry hope, not fear. You were never meant to stay trapped in what hurt you. You were meant to grow beyond it. Remember this truth. Every day is another chance to choose faith. Every day is another chance to become better. Every day is another chance to walk toward purpose. My child, continue with patience. Continue with courage. Continue with love. The road ahead may still hold unknown moments, but it also holds possibilities. Keep believing. Keep growing. Keep walking. Your journey continues, and the next pages are still waiting to unfold. My child, listen carefully, because today I want to speak to the part of your heart that still believes something greater can come from everything you have experienced. The part of you that has been tested but still hopes. The part of you that has been disappointed but still chooses love. The part of you that has faced uncertainty but still takes another step forward. I know the roads you have walked. I know the moments when you questioned if you were strong enough. I know the times when the weight of responsibilities felt heavy and the answers seemed far away. But my child, I want you to remember this. You are not standing here today by accident. Every lesson you learned has shaped you. Every challenge you overcame has strengthened you. Every season you walked through has added something to your journey. You may have lost some things along the way, but you also gained wisdom. You may have faced painful moments, but you also discovered courage. You may have walked through uncertainty, but you learned how to continue. My child, sometimes you only notice the mountain in front of you and forget the mountains you already climbed. You forget the storms you already survived. You forget the moments when you thought there was no way forward, yet a way appeared. Look back for a moment, not to live in the past, but to remember your strength. You are still here. You are still learning. You are still growing. Your journey continues. If these words are reminding your heart to keep believing, write, "I still have faith for tomorrow," and let this become your declaration that your hope is not finished. My child, I know there are dreams inside you that you have not spoken about for a long time. Dreams that became quiet because life became difficult. Dreams that were hidden because disappointment made you afraid to hope again. Dreams that you placed aside because you thought too much time had passed. But I want you to understand something. A dream may need patience. A dream may need preparation. A dream may need a different path than the one you first imagined. But growth is still possible. New beginnings are still possible. A different future is still possible. Do not allow old disappointment to become the voice that controls your future. Let wisdom guide you. Let courage move you. Let faith strengthen you. My child, I want you to understand that sometimes the greatest change begins with something small. One new habit, one new decision, one new step, one new way of thinking. People often wait for everything around them to change before they change anything inside themselves. But transformation begins within. A stronger mindset, a patient heart, a disciplined life, a grateful attitude. These things prepare you for what comes next. My child, take care of the person you are becoming. Do not only chase success, develop character. Do not only chase results, develop wisdom. Do not only chase recognition, develop a heart filled with kindness and purpose. Because who you become during the journey matters. My child, I know there were people who misunderstood your process. They saw your struggle, but did not see your growth. They saw your mistakes, but did not see your lessons. They saw your difficult moments, but did not see your determination. Do not become discouraged because someone judged one chapter of your story. A book is not understood by reading only one page. Your life has more pages. Your story has more chapters. Your journey is still unfolding. My child, keep your heart humble during growth. When better days come, remember the lessons that shaped you. Remember the moments that taught you compassion. Remember the seasons that taught you patience. Use what you received to create goodness. Use your experiences to encourage others. Use your growth to bring light where you can. A meaningful life is not only about what comes to you, it is also about what flows through you. If you are ready to use your journey to become stronger and help others, write, "My life will carry purpose," as a reminder that your story can bring hope. My child, I want to speak to those who are tired from waiting. You have been patient. You have been trying. You have been hoping. But sometimes your heart asks, when will things change? Remember this. Do not stop planting good seeds because you cannot see the harvest yet. Do not stop improving because progress feels slow. Do not stop believing because the journey takes time. The farmer does not dig up the seed every day to check if it is growing. The farmer continues caring for the field. In the same way, continue caring for your life. Continue making wise choices. Continue growing. Continue becoming better. My child, there is power in consistency. Small actions repeated with patience can build something greater than you imagine. The person who keeps walking eventually covers distance. The person who keeps learning eventually gains wisdom. The person who keeps trying eventually grows stronger. Do not underestimate faithful steps. My child, continue listening because your heart still needs this reminder. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not without purpose. Your path is unique. Your timing is unique. Your lessons are unique. Stop comparing your journey to someone else's highlight moments. You do not know the battles they faced. You do not know the struggles behind their success. Focus on your growth. Focus on your progress. Focus on becoming the person you were created to become. My child, as you move forward, choose peace. Choose forgiveness. Choose gratitude. Choose hope. Life becomes heavier when you carry things you are meant to release. Let go of the bitterness that keeps reminding you of yesterday. Let go of the fear that keeps limiting tomorrow. Let go of the doubt that keeps hiding your potential. Walk lighter, walk wiser, walk stronger. My child, remember that every morning is another opportunity. Another opportunity to love. Another opportunity to grow. Another opportunity to learn. Another opportunity to begin again. Do not waste today because yesterday was difficult. Today has its own possibilities. Today has its own purpose. Today has its own opportunities. My child, the journey ahead may not reveal every answer immediately, but continue forward. Step by step, day by day, choice by choice. The person you are becoming is being shaped through every season. The lessons behind you prepared you. The choices today guide you. The hope inside you strengthens you. Remember this. Your story is not only about what happened to you, it is about how you rise, how you grow, and how you continue. Keep walking with faith. Keep carrying hope. Keep choosing wisdom. My child, the next chapter is still waiting, and your journey is not finished. My child, listen carefully, because these final words are not only meant to reach your ears, they are meant to settle deeply inside your heart. After everything you have walked through, after every storm you survived, after every moment when you questioned your strength, after every night when you wondered if tomorrow would be different, you are still here. You are still standing. You are still breathing. You are still moving forward. And that means your story is not finished. My child, never forget how far you have already come. There were moments when you thought the pressure was too heavy. There were seasons when you thought you could not continue. There were chapters that brought tears, questions, and uncertainty. But those chapters did not defeat you. They became part of your journey. They became part of your growth. They became part of the wisdom you carry today. You learned patience when life required waiting. You learned courage when fear tried to speak. You learned strength when weakness felt close. You learned that even during difficult seasons, hope can remain alive. My child, do not look at your scars with shame. Look at them as reminders. Reminders that you healed. Reminders that you overcame. Reminders that what tried to stop you did not have the final word. If these words are touching your heart today, write, "My story continues with faith," and let this be your declaration that you are stepping forward with hope. My child, I want you to remember something important as you move into the next chapter of your life. Do not return to old thoughts that kept you trapped. Do not return to the fear that told you nothing could change. Do not return to the doubt that made you forget your own strength. You have grown beyond many things that once controlled you. Walk differently, think differently, choose differently. A new season also requires a renewed heart. My child, the future is not built only by wishing. It is built by faith, wisdom, discipline, and action. Use what you have learned. Apply the lessons. Make better choices. Treat people with love. Use your time wisely. Protect your peace. Keep growing every day. The small decisions you make when nobody is watching can create the foundation for what everyone sees later. My child, remember the seed. The seed does not become a tree overnight. It grows slowly. It grows patiently. It grows through different seasons. There are sunny days. There are rainy days. There are difficult days. But through it all, the seed continues becoming what it was created to become. And so are you. You are growing. You are learning. You are becoming. Do not give up because the process takes time. The process has been shaping you. My child, I know you have prayed for peace. I know you have prayed for your family. I know you have prayed for direction. I know you have prayed for a better future. But remember that every day is also an opportunity to participate in building that future. Show kindness today. Learn something today. Take a step today. Forgive today. Grow today. Do not wait for the perfect moment before you start becoming the person you desire to be. The moment you have is now. My child, some people will enter new seasons but carry old burdens. Do not do that. Leave behind the bitterness. Leave behind the unnecessary guilt. Leave behind the fear that keeps reminding you of what went wrong. Carry the lessons, but release the weight. Carry the wisdom, but release the pain. Carry the growth, but release the chains. Your future deserves a heart that is ready to receive new possibilities. If you are choosing to step into a new chapter with courage, write, "I welcome my new beginning," and let these words mark this moment of faith. My child, I want you to remember the importance of gratitude. Be thankful not only when everything is perfect, be thankful for the small moments, the lessons, the growth, the people who truly care, the opportunities to begin again. Gratitude changes the way you see life. It opens your eyes to blessings that worry tries to hide. A grateful heart does not mean you have no challenges. It means you recognize there is still goodness, even while you grow. My child, protect the peace inside you. Many things in the world will try to take your attention. Many voices will try to create fear. Many situations will try to steal your focus. But choose what strengthens your heart. Choose what helps you grow. Choose what brings wisdom. Do not allow temporary storms to control the direction of your life. You have already overcome so much. Remember that. My child, I also want you to become a source of hope for others. Someone needs the kindness you can give. Someone needs the encouragement you can share. Someone needs to hear that they can continue too. The lessons from your journey are not only for you. Your strength can inspire another person. Your growth can encourage another heart. Your story can remind someone else that they are not alone. A light does not lose anything by helping another light shine. My child, as this message reaches its end, carry these words beyond this moment. Do not only listen and forget. Live differently. Love more deeply. Forgive more freely. Work more faithfully. Grow more patiently. Choose hope again and again, because life is built through the choices you continue to make. My child, there will still be questions. There will still be challenges. There will still be moments when patience is needed. But now you know. You can continue. You can grow. You can overcome. You can step forward. The past chapter taught you. The present chapter is shaping you. The next chapter is waiting for you. If these words have brought peace, encouragement, and strength into your heart, like this message, subscribe for more words of hope. Share it with someone who needs this reminder today. And if you feel happy with my words and want to help this ministry continue spreading encouragement and faith to more hearts, support this ministry through the link given below. My child, always remember, you were never without purpose. You were never without value. You were never without hope. Every tear taught you. Every challenge shaped you. Every step brought you here. Now continue forward. Walk with faith. Walk with wisdom. Walk with love. Your story is still alive. Your journey still matters. And a new beginning can start with the step you take today.